Please subscribe the channel for more videos. We promise to keep you entertained. Previously, the king uses the opportunity to tell everyone about his promise not to use Shin for political gain and how breaking the promise will cause them to leave. Shin is amazing to see that his uncle ends the ceremony early and is a man of his word. The next day, Shin's house is surrounded by those that want to see the newly awarded hero, so he decides to use the gate to go to school. Of course, this shocks the other students and he explains how it's a bit different from teleportation. To teleport something, you would have to move it from one place to another, but his gate just reduces the distance between two places. The concept is too difficult for the others to understand. But Shin explains that they might be able to use it one day since they are in study group together. Shin then gets an idea about putting everyone in a boot camp and leveling them all up. He decides to start with checking how much magic they are able to control since high-level magic requires you to gather lots of magic power. Shin then has Maria form a magic barrier but instantly reveals that what she made is far too thin and completely useless. Sicilian is next to try and she forms a powerful barrier. Shin explains that he enchanted the ring he gave her and it now gathers magic power on its own. Magic barriers are very simple as they are just walls of magic power and a direct indicator of how strong a magician is. Shin then shows them just a portion of the magic he controls and they can barely handle such dense magic. He explains that they aren't even close to where they need to be and that they will practice magic control every single day. Elsewhere, Strum is glad to hear that the kingdom is preparing for war and credits Jest for playing his role so well. He plans to sit back and watch as everyone dances for him, while he laughs maniacally. Shin returns home with his friends and explains how his new fame has forced him to use gates to move about. His friends then realize that since they are being trained by Shin and Shin was trained by Merlin, then they are technically second-generation students of the legendary sorcerer. However, Merlin explains that he only touched in the basics, and much of what Shin knows he learned on his own. Merlin explained Shin's unique ability to see deeper into what makes his spell, but gives them confidence when he shows how he learned to use Shin's gate. Afterwards, Melita states that she realizes why Merlin learned the gate spell. She has noticed that Shin's immense and unique power has made him an outlier. Melita credits Merlin for learning it so Shin doesn't feel alone, but he only denies it. We then see that the smith has prepared a prototype for Shin, and Shin is amazed to see how it is able to release the blade with the push of a button. Og then asks for permission to mass-produce Shin's sword for the army, and reveals that it's because war is close at hand. He explains that the Empire is attacking for an unknown reason, and if things get really bad, then they may be forced to enlist students. Og wants to make it clear, however, that they appreciate Shin's help with a demonoid and would never drag him into a war. However, Shin states that he won't have to be dragged, since if his friends are in trouble, then he will gladly go to war. Elsewhere, the leader of the empire is furious to see that Zest until was wrong. The kingdom did not seem to have been through a demon outbreak, as they are clearly prepared for the Empire's attack. The Emperor is even more furious to hear that Zest has fled the Empire, and he vows to have him executed. Just then, he is informed that a demon Operas has appeared back at the Empire, and he instructs their army to retreat to handle the situation. The kingdom's army plans to chase them, but a messenger reveals that demons are preventing them from doing so, which makes them wonder if the demons are strangely helping them retreat. Back at the Empire, we see the horrific way demons are rampaging, and Strum's newly transformed demonoid companion explains how strong she feels. Strum explains that Zest and the others will be returning soon, so they should prepare for their arrival. The emperor returns to hear that the situation will soon be under control. But a shock defines and Strum is thrown, and his life has ended very soon after. Outside, some of the kingdom soldiers arrived to find the empire in shambles, and Strum speaks to them from a distance as he reveals that he is the cause of the destruction. It then becomes very clear that he is the cause of the entire war, and he shocks everyone with what is seemingly a group of demonoids. And the episode ends here. Please subscribe the channel for more such videos and let us know in the comments about your favorite part of the video. Thank you for watching.